should it be at the Olympics kind of thing? Does anyone have any?
Breaking is all about originality and bringing something new to the table and representing your country or region, and this is exactly what Raygun was doing. She got inspired by her surroundings, which in this case, for example, was kangaroo, the animal. Like for breaking, like when you look for originality or innovations, you always search outside of dancing, or not always, but many times outside of the dancing, like martial arts, how the animals move or anything. And she was doing this to represent her country, her region, and she created some original moves which could be maybe funny or entertaining for others, but for us she basically represented breaking and hip-hop. She was trying to be original and bring something new to the table. So from our perspective, there was nothing really shocking. Again, we're using competitive judging systems, so other competitors were just better. But again, that doesn't mean that she did really bad. She did her best. She won the qualifier, Oceania qualifier, officially. So if some people are wondering like how she got into the Olympic Games, we had the continental qualifiers around the world, and she won Oceania. So she was representing Oceania and Australia, and again, she did her best.
And of course, personally, when I see all this campaign on social media, I feel worried. I feel sorry for the athlete, and that should not happen in our world. Something is going in the wrong direction.
Want the break-in once again at the Olympics.
She knew beforehand what she should not do, and she agreed to it, and she chose to do it. And at the end of the event and her actions, we spoke with her, and she said she knew what she's not supposed to do, but she decided to do it. So this is her choice, and we do what we can to disqualify her.
We don't want a field of play become a political stage, but we also want to make it very, very clear that we continue to support the refugee program of the IOC, and we will continue support any refugee athlete, despite of what's happened. Well, for us, it's two different issues.
And we truly deliver breaking as a very unique and colorful sport for the Olympic Games 2024. And you can see the last 2 days, it was really exciting and almost mind-blowing for those watching it. And it's such a unique sport to add in the Olympic Games. It's not just about physical performance, it's also about the enjoyment in sports that the audience can link with. They can feel it through hearing, and they can see it, and so they get a lot of audience involvement in the last 2 days. So unfortunately, LA didn't get to see it before they make the decision. It's such a big regret for me. If LA get to see it before they make the decision, I believe it will be different.
Mr. Tay, what are the actions you want to take to make breaking into the
The last 2 days was a perfect example showcasing the energy and the atmosphere that something like breaking brings to the Olympic platform. I mean, it's similar with skateboarding, BMX, and a lot of these other kind of more urban sports. Yes, coming into it, we see ourselves as a dance, an art, and a culture, but I think a lot of these things are just labels. When we come into it, we bring our best and we bring our energy, and we are athletes at the end of the day. We have a very common saying within the world of breaking, which is train like an athlete but think like an artist.